Okay, so I want to talk to you about getting clients and really, really keeping it simple because I think certainly what I found is that you can get so bogged down with all of the channels and where you're going to find your clients and all of that stuff and getting and also putting a lot of effort into being everywhere. Now with consultancy, you don't have to do that. I do get it when you're in e-commerce and you've got to be multi-channel, but with consultancy, you've really just got to find out where your clients are and spend some time there. So that these are the obvious ones, of course. So you've got LinkedIn. If you're in business to business, which I am, pretty much all of my clients either come from the business channels within LinkedIn, so groups, connecting with people. I'll take you through all of that in a second. But I think, if they're all there's billions of people on LinkedIn, you're going to find enough clients to keep you going. So just focus on that channel. If you're in B2C, so if you're doing yoga consultancy or life coaching or that kind of stuff, then certainly Facebook is the better place to be because that's kind of a better nature for it. But also, especially for B2B, and be very careful with B2C, but email is still really, really powerful. And it's very simple now to get your, to find leads for your clients on email. So I'll put some links in the show notes so you can check out some of the software stuff that we've used in the past and the present. And really, there are so many channels out there. Find the one that works for you and get yourself there. So Reddit is a good channel. Twitter, obviously, a good channel. I know we've actually done developed some really sizable opportunities out of Twitter. I don't use Twitter at all. I don't think I've actually ever tweeted. I know LinkedIn works for me. I don't want to get bogged down in all of it, so I just kind of use LinkedIn and email for my stuff. So let me take you through the full journey, but let me just tell you, the goal of a consulting-focused business is rapport. The service is the service. If you are doing the service yourself, the consulting, then that is pretty much a tick box thing. The thing that gets you paid, the thing that gets a recurring income, the thing that gets you commission is being the person, the go-to person for your client for whatever it is you do. As you know, I'm in the finance space. So I build rapport by understanding what they want for their business. So I don't focus on the financials. I focus on what they're doing with their business because we both know that they need the money to get it done. So I'm more about building a relationship that focuses on their company and what they're trying to get. So let me take you through the client journey. So I'm going to use my example. So I'm on LinkedIn. So you go into LinkedIn, assuming you're B2B. You can do this. This is pretty much the same with Facebook or any of the others. But you go and find out where your clients are, where they're hanging out, and you get involved in the conversations. And you send in LinkedIn, you send a connection request, and you get in touch with them, and you ask them a bit about their business and so on, and you connect. Then you start to build the rapport and you ask them about their company, as I said, but then you tell them about you. And if they're interested in what they do, so for me, I'll explain that I'm in the capital raising space. And if that's something that they have an interest in, I'd love to have a conversation or I'd love to help them with it. That gives me, out of all of those people there, that gives me my targets. So from there, I offer to send them a deck about what I do. And that's a subject of another video. So I send them over a straightforward link. So go and have a look at what we do. If it's of any interest, let me know. Then if it is of interest, I book in a Zoom call with them. And on that Zoom call, I go through all of the information. It is very much a formulated conversation because I'm actually going through a form and filling out information that I know is going to be relevant a few stages along the line. So in my instance, my prospect tells me where their company is, how much they're looking to raise, their staffing structure, what exactly is it that they do, what are they looking to raise money for, how much in terms of various parts, where is that money going to be used, their current turnover, their current profitability, all of that good stuff I fill in at this point. And the reason I do that is because I'm offering them at this stage, once that conversation's done, I offer them to go out and find potential capital partners for their deal for free. And I've automated that process. So as soon as I fill in that form, it goes out to my entire list of capital lenders, and the interested parties come back to me. Then I book in a call. So what I do is I send them a note. I give it a couple of days, then I send them a note, usually 3 days, and I say, hey, good news, give me a call when you've got a few minutes. I don't book in another Zoom call. I keep it informal because it's all about rapport building. So I say, hey, Mr. Client, I've got some good news for you. Just give me a call on WhatsApp. Here's my number, etc., etc. So once I get on the call with them there, then I say, look, I've got, I did an outreach to 100 of my companies in my network that I feel are the right fit for you. And I've got 15 companies that are interested in doing business with you. And I talk to them a bit about the business. About the clients. I don't tell them who they are, but I tell them what I've got. And then at the end of it, and this is where I close the deal, I'll say to them, obviously doing, with that amount of work, that amount of people, that's quite a lot of work for you to do. You're also running your business day to day. Is that something you'd like me to take care of for you? And then I just be quiet. Then I just let them make that decision. And they say, yes, you can help me with that. I then get them to sign a contract, and then I get them to give me an onboarding fee. And the onboarding fee is explained by saying, look, we charge a fee because we're independent. We're going out to get you the best deal from all of these brokers. If you go to these capital raising companies, these brokerage companies and so on, and they don't charge a fee, it's simply because they are going to try to sell you their product. They already have their product that they're going to try and fit you into. Whereas the way I operate is by going out, I'm completely independent, so I am after the best deal for my client. But to do that takes a lot of work. I've got phone calls, I've got Zoom meetings, I've got to set up a data room, I've got stuff to do. So I charge a fee. Once that fee is paid, once I've onboarded them, they've signed the contract, I've got my money, then I reach out to the companies that I reached out to here. I then get a bit more granular, and I reach back out to these companies and say, hey, I sent you an email a couple of weeks ago. I'd like to have a conversation about you capitalizing my client. We get onto a meeting. If it all goes well, I have already made the suggestion to my client that I'm going to make some introductions. I make the introduction straight to my client. So I kind of make the introduction on a Zoom call or a call or by email, and then I step aside. These guys, the capital markets guys, so they may be a family office, they may be a private equity company, they may be a bank, they may be a high net worth investor, they may be a family office is where they're the office of a wealthy individual or wealthy family or whatever. So whoever these people are, they deal directly. I just make sure it's all going along smoothly. When they've done the deal, I already have a deal with these guys, and these guys get their money, my clients get their money, and I get my commission. So that's pretty much the client journey as you need it. It's all about rapport. It's all about honestly keeping it as simple as possible. So that's how we take care of the client journey.